Just have a look around, folks. Look at this. How beautiful is this place? Absolutely stunning. Once again, we're on the holiday, we're in Florida, we're going bass fishing. I've got my rod. We've found a couple of lakes where I've seen loads of fish topping. I think we're going to catch loads of fish, and this time it's all about explosive takes. I want to catch some fish on surface lures, those lures that pop on the surface, then bass jump out, nail your lure. That's the plan. Let's go and see if we can catch some fish. So folks, brand new lake, and look at that, sunning itself. Get him? I'm pleased we didn't walk over this side of the lake. God, he's off. He was a big old boy. I'm saying he's as long as me, 6 foot. Hopefully he tootles down the other end of the lake. I'm not really that keen on going as close to the edge as I have been going now, having seen that, but still want to catch myself a fish. So obviously the signs are right, aren't they? I've not seen one yet. That's the first one I've seen. I might stand a little bit further back than I have been doing. Have a quick look in the margins, see if there's anything around. I don't think there's anything around. I think we're okay. Right. After that excitement, this little session is all about catching one on this beauty. This is a little storm lure. It's a surface popper. I just think if we can catch one off the surface, it's going to be nice and explosive. It's going to be exciting. And we've got half hour or so to have a quick go. So I'm going to gently creep down to the margin, looking where I'm treading. The only good thing I'd say about obviously that gator then, couldn't get near to him. He was obviously scared of me, so I don't think I'm too much of a problem. Hopefully I'm not on the menu. So all I'm trying to do with this lure is just trying to make a little bit of a commotion on the surface, plop it back. I mean, if we get one fish on it, I think it'll be great. I know there's fish in this lake because we've seen the odd fish as we've been walking around. Obviously up until now, just not had a chance of fishing it. We've got our little holiday rod from the Bass Pro Shop, $49. It's done me proud the last few days. Once again, I don't even know if we're allowed to fish along here, but I'm giving it a go, that's for sure. Until we get told off, I'm fishing. We've just had our first inquiry over there in that little calm bay. Let's see if we can get something to have a go at it again. Yes, there we go. Not a big fish. Let's see what he is. Now he is a little bluegill. Look at that. He's only tiny, but he wanted that, didn't he? Beautiful colours on these fish. Look at that. Not exactly the intended species, but it's a start. Stunning fish. Plop him back. Wonder if there's anything else over there in that same bay. Plop it in. We've just got a little 1000 size reel. This is a Seamar, a Kuma Seamar. It's what I use for my light lure stuff at home. And it's been great all week. Not let me down at all. Oh, it's a bass looking at it. There's a bass looking at it. Let's see if I can plop it on it. There's a bass looking at it down there. He was looking at it. I don't think he saw me. But he followed it in, that's for sure. What a shame. I'm sure this surface lure will work because everywhere you look there's little lizards crawling around, and no doubt they're in the lakes skimming away across the top. I'm sure a bass loves a lizard. Big bow wave behind it then. There's one underneath. I'm going to leave it still. There's 2 fish there. 3 fish. I can see them underneath it. Why aren't you taking it? We've had to concede a little bit. I'm not too sure. The fish like that constant little plop on the surface. I think they like a bit more of a steadier retrieve. And I got this lure the other day in the tackle shop, and you know what? I don't think it's the greatest lure in the world, but I have caught a few fish on it since I've been here. The blade sort of, it spins sometimes, and the lure sort of goes on upside down occasionally and spins around. It doesn't work perfectly every time, but like I say, I've caught a few fish on it since I've been here, so we're gonna have a go. It's only a short walk back to the villa, so we can swap kit easy. And also, you know what, we've seen a few fish follow that lure in now and just refuse to take it, so we've had to do something. Just take a minute to appreciate though how beautiful this place is. Another golf course there, golf hole there. Really quiet roads. No one about, obviously midday. What is it they say? Mad dogs and Englishmen come out in the midday sun. 32, 33 degrees today. Stunning weather. Yes! There we go. I knew we'd get one eventually. Look at that. It's the old largemouth bass. It's probably only about £1, but absolutely nailed the lure on the surface, which is what it's all about. We just want to get a few bites, late afternoon, early evening. Try and avoid the alligators. Beautiful fish, that is a largemouth bass. And that is the way to hold them if you're worried about it. That's how everyone holds them over here, and you can see why. They've got a massive mouth. And it's the most secure way of holding them. So there you go, bass number one. Hopefully it's the first of many. Let's have a go in a weedy corner. We'll risk an alligator attack and get in these weeds. I'll keep an eye out for snakes as well. Apparently there's loads of them. There's an alligator, look, you see him? Straight in front. We won't go any further, mate. Let's take a picture of you. Can we get any closer to you, mate? Let's see if we can. Don't want to go too close, we'll go around the back of him. I think that's close enough, don't you? Only a 4 footer, that one. There's plenty of them around. So folks, it's nearly time for my tea. So we're back at the lake at the back of the villa. I actually think we've got a really good chance here because the bites that I've had, they've been in the really shallow water. They've been in those areas where you can see the bottom, and that lake we've just been fishing, I think it's deep on a lot of it, whereas this bay is really shallow. So maybe they'll be more inclined to have a look up at my surface lure. Oh, talk about explosive. Look at that. Just about swing him in. What a beauty. What a beauty. I've had the old heron come down for a look as well. I think he wants my bass. What a cracking way to spend the evening. Beautiful fish. Let's get him back. Hopefully that Mr. Heron doesn't eat him. Let's chuck it back along that reed line. See, I just feel that with it just being a little bit shallower, there's also less of a threat of a gator here, I think. We've not seen one all week. It is a boiling hot day. There we go. Oh, yes, 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 yeah. Look at that. Shallow bay, shallow water. Look at that. That was explosive. Oh my word. He's had that. Look at that. He wanted that. There we go, folks. Time for my tea. But cracking fun. A brilliant little afternoon session. Surface fishing. Amazingly exciting. We've seen turtles, we've seen lizards, we've seen those 2 gators, and now we've caught 2 bass and that bluegill. Beautiful fishing, beautiful place to be. Until next time, tight lines.